Hi, my name is Scott KIVOWITZ, and I'm the community and blog wrangler at Imagely. I'm also a freelance photographer, and I spend a lot of my time educating other photographers and doing photographs for clients, and I'm often using Flipboard, an app on my iPhone, for many different things. And over the years, and I've been using it since they first launched, and I've loved it. It's been a great source for news, for me to find news and create news and curate content for my community. And so over the years, I've been using it a lot. And basically, this is Flipboard. And the nice thing is you can just flip and find different pieces of news, create your own magazine, and a digital magazine, of course, and just curate a lot of great content. And so over the years, I've come to determine I don't know if Flipboard's worth me using anymore. I don't know if my audience is there. So I wanted to dig into my Google Analytics to determine if my audience is there on Flipboard, if it's actually working for me now over the years, and if it's worth me continuing. So let's dig into Google Analytics. This is going to be my own Google Analytics account, and I'm going to show you how I determined that Flipboard is not worth me using anymore. Now, I'm not saying Flipboard is bad. I'm just saying Flipboard is not causing me to get customers, for me to convert site visitors to leads, and it's not causing me to get site visitors to become paid customers. So let's dig into Google Analytics to determine whether any website, any service is good for you. So here we are inside of my Google Analytics, and I have it set to a certain time frame, and you can see that I am inside of acquisition, and then under all traffic, sources and mediums. I want to see what kind of traffic is coming to me from Flipboard. And you can see here that Flipboard is actually number 18, and that makes me happy on this list. It's in the top 20 of referrals. You can see that there's Google Organic, there's some direct traffic, email from me, Pinterest referral, some spam traffic comes. It's, spam is not going to do any conversions, but I'm still getting traffic from it. I got some Bing search. And then there's a Facebook. There's a few different Facebook. There's Facebook Organic, Social. There's Facebook Paid Clicks. Then there's some mobile Facebook. It's all different. You can see Stumble Upon and so on and so on. And Flipboard is in the top 20, which is really good. It's actually above Sprouting Photographer, which is surprising that it's actually doing so well. And that's a nice thing. I'm happy about it. But I don't know at that point if it's making me money, because if you look here, in the last column, it's got $0 value. It hasn't made me any customers as far as ebook sales, course sales, Lightroom preset sales, and so on. But I want to see if it caused me to get any leads, right? So anybody who downloads a free product of mine or signs up for a free email course or anything like that. So what I did is, if you check in conversions and goals, I have my goals set up, and in here, you can see the top 10 goals, the source and medium. So I went to conversions, goals overview, and then switch it from completion location to source medium. And it shows me the top 10 sources of goal conversions for different sources, right? So I got Facebook conversions, and I've got direct traffic conversions. Now, these are just goals. These are not actual e-commerce transactions. These are just goals right here. So I did put, as you can see, it says I have a $200,000 value. That is me just putting in a value for a goal. So I'm saying if I get a lead on a certain goal, one of my goals, then make it $1. So make it $5 or whatever it is I specified for those goals. But you can see Flipboard is not in here. So Flipboard has not caused me to get any leads in the top 10. It might have some below the top 10. Maybe it's in the top 20. But as far as actually getting leads, the top 10 is the most important. That's also why Google shows you the top 10, because they know that's the most important. So next thing I want to check is e-commerce. So I would do the same thing. I check here top conversions under the, if you go to the e-commerce, so you go to conversions, e-commerce, and then go down to multi-channel funnels, and you go to top conversions in there and switch it to source medium. You can actually see, again, the top 10, and you can switch this to be even more. You can do, up to 5,000, sources But you can see, again, this is e-commerce now. This is actually paid customers. You can actually see that the conversions of Flipboard is non-existent in the top 10. So that means Flipboard is not worth me doing any more effort in to make to get leads or to make any money off of it. So this is good for your photography business, because if you're using Flipboard or you're using Google Plus and you're not making any leads, let's say you're a wedding photographer, if you're not getting any leads off of that, off of those services or whatever you're using, let's say StumbleUpon, if you're not getting any leads, then what's the value in it for you? If you're not converting those leads to paid customers. Now, wedding photographers, you're not going to always make a sale through your website. Your sale would be offline. So you'd have to track that data as well. You'd have to know how that customer got to your site in the first place, where they came from, how you got their email address, and then how you converted them through phone calls, in-person sales, and whatnot to a paid wedding client, right? So, but it all starts from somewhere. It starts from somebody contacting you, and how are they contacting you in the first place? So you need to be able to do your offline and online tracking together in order to really determine this for, wedding photography. But other photographers, you might be doing sales through your website. So it's so easy for you to determine this. You just need to be able to have e-commerce tracking and goal tracking in your Google Analytics. So look at your analytics, look at all the different services you're using, and cut out the ones that are not working for you. If they're not working for you, don't waste your time with it. You got more important things to do with your photography business. So I hope that you walk away with some really useful information here. I hope that you dig into your Google Analytics, that you dig into your photography business, and you determine what areas that you can stop worrying about, what apps you can stop using, what websites you can stop using, what social networks you can stop using, and start worrying about the ones that make you money, that get you leads, and the ones that are good for your photography business. Thanks for watching.